Let me see. Wait. Continue. I am human.
You sure?
Okay. Oh God, it's like making me click boats and shit. I can barely identify myself, let alone boat images.
I swear to God, this edit will be significantly better than Palma's edits. I love Palma's.
Oh, wow. Damn. Slam. Got that bitch. I'll say this, Max works tirelessly.
Yeah, no, love that boy.
Hold on for a second. My roommate's cat is trying to get my attention. I'm sorry. It's just like his owner's not here, and so if you don't bark at it, it just won't leave you alone.
Fluid.
So, howdy everyone. My name is Jacques. I'm a member of Seeking Derangements. I've been imprisoned by them for almost a year now, and my life hasn't been able to be normal ever since. But to start off my little presentation to you people out there listening, and to you two, I've got a very special video that comes from home. This video is like the pinnacle, one of the most important advertisement campaigns across the Acadiana.
I think I know what this is.
Acadiana area.
I think I know what this is.
I grew up with this being on the TV. I remember when this video came out. I remember these girls were so proud in high school that they had done this video. They were so disgustingly proud.
What is the video called so I can open it?
The Fruit Stand Girls.
Oh my God.
It's a commercial. It's a local crawfish market commercial.
Oh no. 30 seconds. Let's hit it.
We are the girls, the Fruit Stand Girls. We bought the best crawfish in the whole wide world. We are the girls, the Fruit Stand Girls. We got corn, potatoes. Our crawfish is hot. So give us your order and we'll put it in the pot. We are the girls, the Fruit Stand Girls. We got live crawfish, sausage, and mushrooms too. So come on, y'all. What you gonna do?
Only at the Fruit Stand, 4 corners in.
Breaux Bridge.
Who are those kids?
Okay, so wait. Don't exit the video.
I gotta say, these white women got rhythm. Like, this isn't the worst indie commercial song I've seen. I've seen worse.
They were so proud. So go back a little further.
Yeah.
I need to find a certain part for us. Click. There's a very cryptic thing.
So come on, y'all. What you gonna do?
Who's that guy?
No, stop. Look. This is
a superhero gentleman on the table.
This is the eldest member of the family that owns this place. I want you to look at him because he looks like a...
He looks like a skeleton.
He looks like a Hills Have Eyes character. Yeah. He looks like the burnt older brother, Tiny, and House of a Thousand Corpses.
That's exactly what I was thinking. What the fuck?
There's something so fucked up about this to begin with. It bugged me up. And so I was,
perturbed by the presence of this obvious otherworldly cryptid in your beloved Fruit Stand Girls ad.
Well, and so I had to do more research because I wanted to know what the Cajun Slender Man is all about. So go ahead and play this next video. I only barely remember this one, so this is just another introduction to this scary man.
Really quick, before we play this next video, I just want to say, holy fucking shit, we've got DJ Sensitive Jock fucking Gonsoulin, #1 gunshot DJ of Seeking Derangements, by far one of my favorite current comedy podcasts.
Thank you so much.
I mean,
oh my God.
You are chock full of stories, and that's what we love here. So we want to follow up on this Cajun Slender Man.
Okay, also, are you guys familiar with alternate reality gaming?
Yes, as in puzzles that people lay out online and in the world. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Fucking Death Grips and I love deep web shit.
I'm getting into it, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Back it up.
Yeah, you like
it's
the research.
freaky.
You like to be Detective Jock and fucking search for little nuggets.
I just kind of like watching the videos post
after the ARGs happened.
I like a solved mystery. When I'm watching unsolved mysteries and there's not an
What's the answer? Why isn't it solved?
When I'm watching unsolved mysteries and it's the Robert Stack 90s episodes and there's not an update.
Ugh.
I'm like, what?
What? Come on.
Where's technology?
I don't want to hear it if I don't know the ending. Who gives a shit? Zodiac Killer, get him out of here.
Can that guy only operate machinery by the straw?
What?
Long pipe.
I love that we're also like stifling the introductions as usual. I'm Noah, joined by D. I'm just so glad that I've got two post-club or more expansive DJs. Like the both of you use wider sound palettes in your DJ work.
We're both post boy. We're both post music.
Yeah.
And we're actually pre-PC music.
Pre-PC.
Which is kind of pre-PC.
Oh my god, no, that's so accurate.
Okay, let's just go with this next clip.
Following up on Cajun Slender Man, the fruit stand Breaux Bridge, like B-R-O. No, I'm the one fucking up the words. I'm the one fucking up the words. This is 2008, April 15, from YouTube channel Scheietm. I can't even pronounce that. With only 5 subscribers. A single comment by Jeremy Davis that says, "We need super scrap now more than ever." So
okay, wait, hold on, pause.
It's already paused.
Let me break this down even on a deeper small town level.
Yes.
I know the person who wrote the comment. I know Jeremy Davis.
Should we not dox this person? Should we withhold their name?
Of course we should dox him. He'll never know. He'll never hear this. If he does hear this, I challenge him to come and crush me with all of his might.
Who is he?
This motherfucker was such a scene rocker, like older guy who kind of hung out with some younger people / inserted himself in everything, always had an opinion, very sarcastic, mean, always making jokes at other people's expense, not that funny. He looked like gay Skrillex.
I mean, that's just Skrillex.
His biggest feature, his only redeeming feature, was that he drove a zebra print truck. His truck was completely zebra print.
That's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking cool.
You're describing Jeremy Davis, or are you describing Super Scrap?
Jeremy Davis, I know exactly. He would be the only motherfucker to make a joke about this. We're around the same age. I know there's not that many Jeremy Davises in Louisiana, especially that would be commenting on this fucking video.
This is Lafayette lore. This is Lafayette lore, right?
This is Lafayette lore.
All right.
This is mythology. Let's hit it with another.
Let's finally continue. Super Scrap. Here we go.
Damn, the countdown even makes it scarier.
God. Yeah. Oh, no. Fox 15 post-production.
You're about to discover that Cajun Slender Man is Super Scrap.
It's time for a change. I am running for the president.
Running for the president of the U.S.
I will be his vice president.
The chicken is voting for Super Scrap.
Louisiana crawfish, $8.99 a pound. Bulk crawfish, 10 pounds for $29.99. And Louisiana live crawfish, 35-pound average sack. Small, medium, for only $35.
Oh my God.
That's actually not bad.
Remember, Super Scrap recycles aluminum, copper, brass, and much more.
Oh, he's so cute.
Only at the fruit stand, 4 corners in.
Breaux Bridge.
He just shoves his kids
Is
at
it
the
the
end
goat
of
saying
each
that?
ad. Yeah, I think the goat said Super Scrap was so cute. I just love
Louisiana is crazy with the talking goats.
The owner of the fruit stand, this market, is just posing with his kids at the end of each ad in front of the same like blank wall.
So obviously Super Scrap is this person's father, and they both look like victims of terminal illness.
Jaundice by time.
Look at how the little boy is like turning, looking at him like, I should be worried.
He's like, who the fuck?
Nervous and confused.
So let's go ahead and dive deeper. Let's say we don't really need to know more about Super Scrap per se.
Okay, one more fruit stands commercial.
I promise this one's worth it. This one is very. I'm gonna go ahead and warn viewers that it is immediately ableist.
Okay.
That there is a scene where they pull out a disabled person and use them as basically a prop.
No. Oh my God.
In this video, you get to see a Louisiana local version of Pitbull.
Oh no.
And J-Lo.
Pitbull and Jay Leno?
Oh, I'm so excited.
So these two people think that they are Pitbull and J-Lo, and they have been hired for this commercial. Press play. Let's get into it.
Both of these ads have started with Fox 15, the local news channel, title cards of the production studio making the ads, which is just like, I get to see the last name of the people who were directing this garbage from 2012. All right. We're counting down.
It's the fruit stand's 25th anniversary. You've got one shot. DJ Cool Caleb, take it away.
DJ, hey, that's Caleb, friend of the show.
High school and college graduates, please help me welcome Senorita Rosita and El Toro.
Okay, wait. Pause it right here. This is the Pitbull J-Lo wannabe local Louisiana.
Wannabes or lookalikes?
Also, I want to stress that I don't think it's funny that they've basically like
they stuck a young man with presumably Down syndrome in front of a bathroom mirror just to point at him.
They say he's the DJ, and they say, "Go play that song."
Play that song, DJ.
So, in this commercial fantasy, this Down syndrome child is a DJing for the commercial.
Honestly, that could be representation. You could think of this. That could be elevating downed voices.
Elevating down voices.
I'm sorry.
No, it sounds like the voices of people that have fallen down, not the voices of Down syndrome people.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I have to rebound from this. Let's move on.
We're gonna have to steer back from this. Look, you can edit out.
Oh no, this is all staying in. This is all staying in.
Okay. I love Down syndrome people. Just to like clarify, like only in like a normal way. Okay.
Hey, big respect to my medically diapered homies. All right. Shock his head in hand right now.
I'm canceled.
No, I'm the canceled one. You're good. Okay.
Come on, 337, holla if you hear me. All right, let's go. Get on the flow.
Don't stop dancing with you.
Everyone acts as bad as they sound in the commercial. I swear to God, these links are getting put in the show notes. I can't wait for people to see this shit. God damn. They broke out the mirror ball and the LED spinner lights. We're looking at a man who's pretty much a Pitbull lookalike, described as El Toro. Capital T-O-R-O.
That can't.
I don't think he's Hispanic at all. I think they just took a white guy and put sunglasses on him.
Bronzer, clearly.
And then we've got Senorita Rosita.
Okay, you take these away. I can't even look at this strange fucking super scrap and his damn dad.
Okay. We want to talk club.
I'm gonna suggest a background song to get started on how
on your adventures into the wild world of the Lafayette and Denver undergrounds. Is that what you're trying to introduce us to?
I'm gonna set the scene. I'm like, I don't know, 15, 16 maybe, and Crystal Castle's first album has just come out. Around this time. We're all so enticed by
Alice Glass's irreverent and adventurous but like passionate performances.
This is way ahead of its time, obviously.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Anyway, so I'm 15 or 16. This music is just coming out. I'm just starting to really dive deep into drugs.
And it's got all of the like crazy, overblown synths that feed that drug experience, I think. So it's perfect for that.
Totally. All the first times I remember tripping, I feel like I can hear the trip with the Crystal Castles. Well, anyway, so
I feel the tinglies.
It started around when I was 15 or 16. Me and my best friend Sheldon, DJ Casual Look.
Nice.
Definitely, we're gonna add that into the notes because
Absolutely.
he's an incredible DJ. He's the person who got me started DJing. He's the first person I DJ'd with.
Nice.
And we started off by playing raves together.
Sick.
So we would go to this park in Lafayette, Girard Park, and we knew where they kept the power on at night. And so we would choose different spots around the park at night from like midnight till 4 a.m. We would bring our own speaker system.
Sick.
I was just basically playing like a playlist, like just dragging and dropping. I wasn't even like real DJing at this point. My friend Sheldon was immediately a real DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like just incredible. He was my best friend.
Yeah.
He was one of my first gay best friends. He we would throw these little raves, and everyone would just show up, and we just get so fucked up. He had Sony acid.
Wait.
If you're familiar with the application.
Better than the Panasonic acid, better than the Philips CDI acid. This is Sony acid.
So he was mixing on Sony acid, which is also, this is the height of girl talk. Night Ripper had just been released like a year or two before this. And Feed the Animals was maybe being released at the same time. So Sheldon was DJing on Sony Acid, the same thing as Girl Talk using, playing a similar mashup style. I mean, we were, you know, like throwing little drug-ridden raves till like 3 a.m. This is just when Skins had just come out too, and I feel like we were trying to like emulate the lifestyle, but very honestly, we were like much worse than these children. For example, I'm not involved in this, but
I dropped my vape.
At the time, some of my friends in our little rave group had decided they were gonna try heroin.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're gonna do heroin, but they're like, we're gonna need money for this, and none of us really want to work a job, so we need to get money the quicker way. So my friends decided to do this scam where they stole from Barnes & Noble the biggest art books they could, you know, photography, art books, giant books. Yeah. And they would go and they would sell them brand new on Amazon. They would keep them in the shrink wrap, or they would re-shrink wrap them. They would sell them as new, and they would resell them on Amazon, underselling every single brand new price. So every book would immediately sell.
Damn.
They quickly made a good $700 to $1,000 and split it all
on
and
heroin.
bought the nicest heroin they could buy.
Colombian.
And
I don't even know. Cajun heroin.
I don't know.
It's got paprika in it.
I don't know what kind of heroin. It couldn't have been that good if it was pre-fentanyl. But
goddamn. Hey,
you know,
Fenty, that shit is killer.
That shit, if you just do under 2 milligrams, you're fine.
This is not an official endorsement by Fluid Show.
I'm not endorsing that you do it fentanyl at all. But if you ever wanted to know, the lethal dose of fentanyl is 3 milligrams.
Yeah, so check out Arrowwood.com.
Okay, so anyway, they get the heroin and they all try heroin, and they got away with it until one of their parents read their text message conversations. Oh shit! Yeah, you got to do that over Signal. You got to do that over Signal. The parents found out about the whole thing, and the group was under heavy watch. But we still did the raves. We would get, the cops would show up and we'd just get away with it. And like, you know, we would be running, when the cops would show up, we would be running away with the speakers and all of our equipment and tables that were not closed.
D is open mouth.
We're running out of a party.
D is wide-eyed and open mouth right now.
Getting into different cars.
No.
So
yeah, in New England, we roll shit in abandoned mills in, you know, various New England towns. We've never been as brazen as to do it just straight up outdoors like that.
Besides the rave, we were brazen fucking teenagers. Yeah. As far as like what we would do. No, this is not all about Sheldon. This is just an introduction of me as a young high schooler. But I mean, the limits, there were none. For example, when I was 17, for a New Year's Eve celebration in New Orleans, throughout the course of one night, I did, first starting off with 2 hits of acid. I proceeded to smoke 2 grams of weed. Then I started coming up on the acid. I was eating at a Thai restaurant. I couldn't even handle the food. It was moving too much.
Oh no.
Oh, my tummy. I'm so full.
I left the Thai place and I took 2 tablets of ecstasy. Jesus. And then the night proceeds more. I did some lines of coke.
Wizard flipping.
The night proceeds more. I did some lines of Molly. The night proceeds more, and I'm offered a line of heroin.
God damn it.
Not the first time, but I do it. I do it anyway. So I'm just getting so fucked up. Okay.
You were biking to steal DXM from like convenience stores.
This is maybe just a little bit before, or like right before. Well, anyway, or during. But anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So.
Who's the guy who wrote Fear and Loathing? Who's that fucking
Hunter S. Thompson?
Rolling in his fucking grave. That old fuck's got nothing on this. Cajun.
This is 17. I'm lucky I didn't die. So
very lucky. Please don't do this, listeners.
I then took a quarter of mushrooms. I drank 3 bottles of champagne.
Jesus Christ.
And half a bottle of vodka.
I feel like I've seen a Twink Jacques photo. How would you not explode? Like, how did you contain all of this?
So at the end of the night, I was at this like crazy wild Halloween party that was in a house that was like partially exposed. Like you could see all of the attic without it having full floors. Yeah. And then the attic extended with a tree branch coming out of it. And then behind this whole house was a giant tree house built into the tree. If you Google New Orleans treehouse, this is the second New Orleans treehouse. The first one was even cooler, and we would do even more drugs back then. But anyway, that's not besides the point. So I'm at this party.
AtlasObscura.com, New Orleans treehouse.
There's a live band playing. I can't remember the name. Yeah, so this is the first treehouse.
Jesus Christ!
People made out of composite McDonald playpen toys, ropes, ladders, and random parts.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Meow Wolf exhibition, like those set designers who make big, grand psychedelic spaces.
I'm so fucked up on all these drugs, and a live band starts playing, and the lead singer says, "Hey, everybody, take your clothes off." And like, you would never think that this would actually, work. Everyone took their clothes off, and not fully nude, but like everyone was at the topless or like down to their underwear. So I went really quickly and put my pants in my friend's car, and I just continued with my night. And I'm just in my underwear and my boots, and my friends have left.
That's a look. The boots.
It rolls around 6 a.m. This is before Uber. My phone is dead. I know how to get where I'm staying in New Orleans. I walk home.
No.
And at this point, at the end of, I swear to God that the next day when 6 a.m. rolled around, New Year's Day, all of the drugs had interacted with each other to make me sober. I felt virtually nothing.
You fucking, like Goku in the time chamber. You just absorbed it all.
Sometimes it happens.
It only made you stronger.
Super Saiyan time chamber.
Yeah, holy shit.
So I had to walk 6-7 miles home New Year's Day.
Jesus.
Feeling nothing but coming down from those drugs in my underwear, and I was a twink. I'm lucky I didn't get kidnapped back then.
Very.
Now I'm so fat and ugly, someone would probably shoot me if I had to walk down the street in my underwear.
Anytime people see photos of you, I just gotta say, not trying to be creepy, you are good looking, you are handsome, you are an elegant, and I only feel it stronger when I get into your mindset and I see tweets like, when I smoke, I transition, and you post like stoner, fucking, some anime babe or something like that.
It'll be so cool and really suddenly. One day y'all will wake up.
Yeah, and you will be yassified. You will be...
I'll be Jacqueline, and I'm not even joking. Like, there will be such a swift transition in me from non-binary to being a full-fledged woman. It will happen so quickly, so discreetly. You will not even see it coming. You will just say, you look a little different. And I'll say, yeah, I transitioned.
Your roommate will walk in on you playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and not recognize you until you turn around and be like, what's up, motherfucker?
My roommates don't care or recognize me anyway, so it's just fine. I'm just kidding.
We could go on forever and ever, but we're trying to, I think we've got the best guest ever on center stage, of course.
Damn.
Of course.
You're gonna make if you keep blowing so much air up there, my asshole's gonna explode.
Actually, separate story. I've been working freelance, as the people know, audio-visual shit. I showed a bunch of dates that I got booked to one of my other bosses, old classic Boston dude. He looks up at me and goes, "Thanks, my asshole is blown wide open." So that's
My
just how
asshole's blown wide open, bud.
Exactly. That's just how
Y'all
business
both
is in
live
Boston.
in Boston?
Yeah, we've been talking
Yeah,
about
we
it.
live literally right down the street from each other.
I've
Damn.
never had any contact with the Emerson scene. I'm never gonna pretend that I've had any contact with the Emerson scene. Just gonna throw that out there right now.
You know who the coolest DJ in the Boston scene is, right? Well, she doesn't live there anymore, but you know who was the coolest DJ in the Boston scene?
Let us know. Let the people know.
DOS, people. DOSS. Y'all are familiar, obviously, right?
I don't know, actually.
Whoa.
Have you been up in Beantown much in general?
Just like a few times when I was really younger, but a long-term ex of mine that I'll go ahead and dox, this guy named Petey, lived in Boston for years.
Sick.
And he was friends with DOS. He was also friends with another, I don't know if I think DOS is from Boston. There was another DJ named DJ Abby. I'm sure on Twitter you guys have seen Abby XOXO, right?
Unfortunately not.
No.
Anyway, DJ Abby, I think she used to play in Boston or maybe live in Boston. She lived in Detroit at one point. She's one of the greatest DJs out there.
Props.
Just like a nightcore
Oh, fuck yeah.
warrior. She knows how to hit the notes of an extreme party while still playing you some of the corniest shit ever, but it's not even
It
like
works. It's like it shouldn't work, but it does.
Oh my god, it's not even like it's like something that you would normally laugh at out of context, that where the way she plays it so hard, so fast, it sounds so cool.
That's sick.
Nightstep, that's nightcore dubstep.
I definitely have more questions. However, I want to give some time to D. So, is there anything you want to bring up for our listeners and for Jacques today to check out?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know me.
I've been waiting to hear it from you all day. You know?
Yeah. What should the people listen to out there?
Oh my gosh, so lately I've been listening to this band. They're called The Mall.
Oh
my god! Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Them all.
All right, give me a song. This is going to be my first reaction.
The song, Function.
Is there a function at the mall? First of all, this cover art, I love this deep, gritty purple. This looks like some, noise rock stuff.
I acted like I knew them, and I was confusing the song The Mall by Free Refills.
No.
Maybe I'll put that on after. Dee and I have been going to a nice goth EBM, I'd say dark 80s industrial, like a gay dance party
Electro
night.
Boogie, homie? What is EBM?
Electronic body music. It's like German style oriented 80s, like 4 on the floor house and like industrial music.
Whoa.
So shouts out to Leather Penitents and their leatherette shows that they throw every Sunday at Phoenix Landing in Cambridge.
I have a lot to learn about that genre. I'm so out of goth music, and I'm so out of industrial music.
I just recently got a plug with some details on goth and industrial, so hopefully I'm gonna, amass more knowledge on that later. I'm just gonna run this track. Let's get our first reactions to The Mall's Function.
Okay, wait, turn it off. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Already shaker, ominous synths. I'm liking it. I guess bedroom pop too. It's lo-fi, dance, faster paced.
The artwork and kind of the music reminds me of early Zola Jesus.
Wow, yeah, like when they were kind of Witch House.
Yes.
Those are some Bandcamp vocals.
Kind of like punk.
Yeah, post-punk.
Witch House.
Very, very witchy post-punk bedroom shit. So this was posted 2020. So this is rather newish.
Oh yeah.
This is sick. Yeah, no, this is definitely like fun bedroom post-punk that's got this like really forlorn front-facing aggression from that vocal, but the vocal isn't mixed super hard, but then everything in the back is like super moody, while the beat gets me pumped.
So you do a lot of music production, obviously, right?
The both of us do, and we specifically try and make sure that the talk about music production and theory on the show is never want to go too hard with it, because that can turn people off So I never want to act like an elitist, and I never want to talk anybody's ears off about theory and whatnot.
You should act like an elitist and talk someone's ear off, and his name is Max.
Oh.
I'm sure he has plenty to say.
If we're going to do a 70s episode, absolutely, Palma.
Max has some of the greatest music taste of all time, all of any person ever. Problem is, he's 99% perfect, except the 1% of him that likes Grateful Dead.
Yeah, Grateful Dead. I'm not, I've never been a jam band person. Fish. I'm sorry. Like, I kind of think the point of jam bands is just to get normal people to witness musical improv happening and for them to be like, oh, music is a language. And they think that's like an insanely smart revelation or like a sacred ritual that they're partaking in by viewing musical improv.
Thoughts, D?
I'd like to make an anti-shout out, a shout in, if you will, to the Grateful Dead and the Garcia family in particular. I work at a dispensary, and the Garcia family...
They give you so much business.
The Garcia family, the daughter of Jerry Garcia, has like these weed strains that she like basically named after her dad's art and shit like that. You would think it's cute and shit like that, but we tested the weed and we were selling it to customers and we're smoking it and we're like, this doesn't taste right. This tastes like almost kind of moldy or mildewy. About a month ago, I found out that all of the Garcia weed tested positive for black mold.
Whoa!
Oh my god, that is so fucking
That's the
crazy.
special spice. That's the special spice.
This dude that I'm kind of dating is the manager of a dispensary, and I'm gonna have to confirm on this. So I left in the comments the free refills, the mall song. If we're gonna
Purely based on title similarity, we're jumping.
It's an awesome girl punk band.
We like that.
It's crazy. I have had black mold poisoning before.
Oh shit! How? What did you eat? Something?
I lived in a tiny house and I didn't realize that it was growing. And one day I dropped my phone and it landed underneath a shelf. And so I laid down on the floor to look and grab it. And when I kind of turned my body and I looked up underneath the cabinet, it was completely dark black.
Oh my god!
And me and my boyfriend at the time had been vomiting blood and starting to cough, and we were having bronchitis kind of like symptoms, and it was all black mold poisoning.
I don't want to undercut the grave nature of that story, but can I just say this song fucking rocks?
Yeah, this song
actually rules.
Yeah, this
slaps right now. Thank you so much.
This fucking slaps.
They've got a green screen breakdancer.
I didn't know
everything. Oh yeah, say what you're gonna say.
Well, no, you go ahead. No, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
So I just want to say they're just using green screen stock image.
So I didn't know how to insert this subject into this particular episode, but I have been dying to tell you guys about
oh my god, I forgot.
To.
D is a slammer story. We have to fit this in before they have to go at all. So please, the floor is yours. We've just been inserting things all show.
The weekend of my birthday, my roommates invited me to go to this party that I cannot say where it is. All I can say is that it's on a major street in Boston, and basically it's open like after all the bars close, which is like 1, 2 a.m. So there's this event that happens downstairs at this like art space that goes from like 2 a.m. to almost like 6 a.m. sometimes.
I love spaces like that.
Yeah. The first time I went, they had a really cool like light show. It was like mostly like psytrance DJs and like shit like that. It was like Wook energy without the Wooks, which was nice.
I know it smelled crazy
so
in
it
there.
smelled good. It was like cologne and vape, but it's better than like body odor and
you can vape cologne.
The amount of Wooks that live in Denver is terrorism. Continue.
Whoa.
Oh my god. So anyway, it's really fun. It's like very illegal, and people just do drugs like out in the open. It's really funny. I was in line to use the bathroom, and I'm standing next to this chick, and she like sees two people go in, and they're like taking a while. She's like, I hope they're not doing drugs in there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What do you think they're doing?
But then she follows it up with, because you can pretty much do drugs anywhere here. Like, no one gives a shit.
180 turn right in the middle of the sentence.
And I was like, okay, cool.
D, you're shy enough to be like, can I do drugs here? Like to ask.
Can I please have some cookie?
D comes packing with the fanny pack and whips out the spice whenever the time is right. So
I missed the 1 year that legal weed was popular. Keep going.
the 1 year that was popular.
But anyways, I went to the same event a couple nights ago, and the vibe was way different.
Uh-oh.
This was like, okay, so the lighting, first of all, was super harsh. There was only one red light on the DJ, but it was this like Russian woman, and she had like this. Yeah, all she was wearing was like just like a tan like tank with like a like leather corset, and she just looked like the most badass fucking person like ever.
This is definitely the environment to talk fashion.
But then they were just dropping like the hardest like Berghain, like sweaty German and Russian techno.
Nice.
Like all night, and there was just this like
That borderline techno gabber kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like so feeling it, and I was on shrooms for this night too, because I was expecting it to be all like psytrancey again, but I was in for quite the fucking surprise when I went in, and that shit was happening. So that was really fun.
Nice.
We love.
The lighting was harsh only in that there was the single red light on the DJ. Was there any like lasers or other shit?
Nothing. Like there was one red light in the hallway to go to the bathroom, and that was it.
So yeah, you can't possibly dox this space and talk about what it looks like inside because you don't see much.
Those are the coolest the raves where it's like really hard to describe what the inside looks like because it's so dark.
You're basically going into like, you know, a door, and there's like
I love doors.
this guy with a clipboard, and you give him some money, and there's no re-entry because they do not want people hanging out outside, because like then it would be like obvious that an event is happening there.
Yeah.
And they don't want the cops fucking coming in, and so there's no re-entry. So you have to either vape inside or nothing. That's their rules. You either vape or you don't.
No
That's what the guy
smoke
told
inside,
me.
just vape.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can like vape weed, you can do other drugs, just don't like smoke.
Yeah.
Like in there.
I hate when a club that's DIY tries to tell me I can't smoke inside. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. But anyway, so you go down some carpeted stairs, and there's a curtain, and you peek behind the curtain, and there's this like checkered tile floor with two large rectangular pillars, and one side of the room is a whole ass mirror. It was originally a recording studio and dance studio, and then they tore it down and turned it into like a venue space.
It sounds like the lodge from Twin Peaks.
Yeah, when you said checkered floor.
There was a large
and
curtain, and there was a midget speaking in backwards to me.
It's the hottest club, and there's a twig with a brain, and the brain says, I am the arm. And there's also really cute ivory marble statues of women without limbs, and every room looks the same except it's backwards, and depending where you go, you get positive or negative versions of everyone's alter egos, especially the people who died.
Hey boy is round, green is its color.
It sounds like you just said, gay boy is brown.
God damn, that was good. D does good impressions.
D's a great impersonator and interminator.
Interpreter?
Global interpreter. So what else happened at this rave?
Yeah.
I was tripping, and there's like
Tripping
I
on
don't know,
what? Acid? Mushrooms?
Shrooms.
Okay, that's a no for me, but it's unimportant why.
Okay. Personal
The
preferences.
the one drug I refuse. You couldn't pay me.
Okay. Really?
You could not.
Really?
I could pay you.
Wow.
I could pay you $1 million.
That's like the safest.
Well, okay, actually,
if I
I lied because you could pay me to do anything, but at least $400, $500 for me to trip on anything ever again.
Oh, okay.
Too
You know,
much.
that's fair. I guess yeah.
I've opened too many doors and I can't close them. And if I open one more door, all of my brain is gonna fall out of my asshole.
There's a clip from Wunderkind where one of the puppets does a psychedelic and goes, I've suckled from the teat of existence. I would suckle a dick for one more drop.
Same.
Yeah. I can only imagine how far you've all gone. And you know, as you said before, those drugs cost money, and we all do things and have done things to make money, and I'm never going to pressure anyone to talk about something that they don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
But you have on your show and in other environments been open about things that you've done as a, let's say, a performer or someone who interacts with clients.
So I've done some straight up sex work, if that's what you're trying to get at.
I'm not trying to rehash the classics. We all know the cake story.
Okay, we don't have to get into details, but I'll just give the broad spectrum of that. I probably started doing sex work when I was 16, which is horrible. I don't think any teenager should get into it that early, but I was going out when I was 14 and staying out till 4 a.m. When I was starting at the age of 13, I would jump out of the second story window of my parents' house and walk to the bar in clothing that I thought made me look adult, and they would serve me alcohol, and I would go out every single night of high school till I got caught doing it when I was 16 or 15, when the first time I had ever taken Xanax.
Oh no.
And I butt dialed my mom, and I could hear a tiny scream coming from somewhere, and it was going on for like 45 minutes, and I could not figure it out. And then it was like, because my phone was on, and my mom could hear everything that I was saying, and the cops were waiting for me when I got home.
And that's why they delegated you to the shed?
Worst.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I ended up a shed. I ended up in a shed as kind of as a punishment for getting 5 felonies for industrial vandalism, for graffitiing.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And an artist. I'd say your visual art style has influenced, as you've discussed, many other people with the dense collage work and hypercolorization. So I would have loved to see your, fine arts and graffiti work before that led up to who you are now artistically.
I definitely think I'm a more talented artist than I was then. I was on a shit ton more drugs back then, and it was unimportant, my real status.
Yeah.
Put on this song "We Rule the School" by Belle and Sebastian, trying to change the vibe a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
So, like, D, what do you do besides this podcast?
I DJ, I produce, I party a lot, I smoke weed.
You are a weed dispensary person. We love that.
Mm-hmm.
You work. You put in
I
the
live in a
hours.
big gay house with...
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're a they, them, or a gay? Or a gay, they, them?
Gay them.
Oh my god, I'm a gay them.
Wow. Aww.
Did you hear about those non-binary gold miners?
There's gold in them there
There's
hills!
gold in them there hills.
Hey, did you hear about the non-binary people? They all got gassed. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding. I'm non-binary and I'm gassing myself right now. Every day I drink a little bit of my propane tank. That's how I think straight.
This song is cool.
Belle and Sebastian cannot be overlooked as far as influential indie rock bands of the 1990s. You cannot get better than this album, and everyone always brings up Dear Catastrophe Waitress by Belle and Sebastian, which is like one of my least favorite of their albums. You gotta skip right past that bullshit and start straight into the important stuff, which is Fold Your Hands, Child, You Walk Like a Peasant.
Nice.
That is the full name of this album from the year 2000. Every single song on this album is groundbreaking, incredible, perfect.
Thank you for recommending that. As the viewers know, for the past couple of years, my latest big genre obsession has just been contemporary folk music, and a lot of that stems from the indie folk and indie rock that started its sort of grunge adjacent growth in the 90s. So there's a bunch of artists now. In fact, there's a song I'd like to bring to the table. It's a brand new song by a major artist that we may all know, some of us may love. I was really taken aback by the single called The Company by Emma Ruth Rundle.
Unfamiliar, but I'm already excited.
One of many big names in the, I guess you could say, contemporary metal influenced songwriter scene. So it's not metal, but they are definitely surrounded by people who are from the modern dark and experimental rock scenes. And so she's played in post-rock bands and collaborated with metal bands, especially her last albums with Thou are huge. Anyways, this new single, it's not particularly different than some of the more chamber music and folk, straight up, folk stuff that she's done recently in her career. But I just think it's so beautiful and ascendant, the vulnerable vocal delivery that she does. And the writing of this, especially with the guitar playing and the riffs to it, really deliberate and like harrowing. I would think of it like Kurt Cobain. And also there's another big contemporary folk artist named Jason Molina, who is the main guy behind songs Ohio and many other downtrodden folk projects. Anyways, I've been doing way too much preamble. I want us to take a firm listen to like the first chorus and verse of this shit, because you hear some of the little vocal tricks she does and how she like plays with the low end of her range. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And also the video's great.
So quiet, the melody I sing, it's just mine, is the center of my troubles, and life is untethered, just a toll that's taking out, and why I go to sleep to leave here. So divine, deformed, defiled.
It's very anti-folk.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Diane Cluck.
Can you think of a good Cluck song? Are we a couple Cluck heads?
I'm a total Cluck
Am I a
head.
Clucker or a Cluckman?
And if you're gonna throw
Are we
out
Cluckers from way back?
Mother Clucker.
the best Diane Cluck song is Monte Carlo. She describes seeing these two guys fucking on the beach and they don't know each other's names.
But thieves who scope tourists at night in the city, in daytime all probably.
Ooh, already. The finger work. Yeah, I am so glad you brought up Belle and Sebastian. I thought, we could have just been talking club music the whole episode. So this is...
Yeah, I'm lining up some stuff that is very the opposite. I'm very excited.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Hey, it was so wonderful to meet you.
Hey, we love you.
It was so wonderful meeting
I
you.
hope I could come back on and I can come on earlier so that you can be on longer.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so nice to meet you.
Mwah. Goodbye.
Wow, what a cutie.
Who was that motherfucker?
What a nice guy.
What a piece of shit.
Shut up.
They're honestly such a babe.
Let's
Give it to me. Give it to me straight, doc.
We're gonna listen to the radio department's cover of a classic traditional Scottish folk song called Annie Laurie. Turn this one up. It's a little low.
Oh, it's like grouper. It's reverbed. There's a lot of people who love this kind of grainy and tender, sort of lowercase, slowcore, DIY sound.
It has that sound, and then the production is about to change from poorer quality to higher quality.
Oh.
It's like a little motif they do where it switches to the kind of the chorus.
That's cool.
And it's like their mid-song update on this folk classic right here.
Oh shit. Oh, that's so sick. They brought in the stereo elements and the bass.
This is one of my all-time favorite bands. If you don't fuck with the radio department, you're missing out. Their greatest album
I'm
is
fucking with this right now.
Pet Grief. They are shoegaze. They are dream pop at times. And you're not gonna get a better band. The album to listen to is Pet Grief. Is this your first time hearing them?
Yeah, this is gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Go ahead and move on to the next track. I'm gonna hit y'all with another radio department track. This is from my all-time favorite album.
All-time favorite album ever of all music ever.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Holy shit. Also, I'm definitely hearing that shoegaze in the riff writing.
And these guys have been at it since like the mid 80s and have only put out a narrow selection of releases, probably about 4 or 5 albums.
Mm-hmm.
They got their glory and like burst into the pop indie scene by being featured on the Marie Antoinette soundtrack twice.
This shit is, I think the genre emo can go away and just let's replace it with this, because this feels more emotional and more like creatively purposeful than like most emo.
Emo music made past past 2006 is not. I don't vibe with it.
Yeah, we don't generally vibe too much. There's some small bands that I can get into. Actually, there is someone who I've been thinking about bringing on a later show, Dr. Jackson Buck, who is like a total emo connoisseur, knows all the underground shit. So I'm gonna bite my tongue right now. I'm turning my camera back on just for a little bit. Can I reunite you with an old friend?
Sure. Aww, you have.
He has been sitting on my speaker, one of my speakers on my desk, ever since.
That's the good luck, yeah.
Always gotta take good care.
You're the only person to have received one of my 6 angel beanie babies.
I will just say, funny, embarrassing story is just that when I went to the first Seeking Derangements show, it was the Pot About List and Chapo Trap House collab show. I was seated for the first showing, and at the very end, Jacques says right at the end, anybody who bought tickets to both shows, please line up by the side of the stage. And literally before they stopped saying what the hell was going to happen, I fucking made a mess. I made noise. I jumped out of my chair and just hopped over to the side of the stage. I needed to be. Like, I couldn't have it any other way. And
I just felt so honored that people are going to hear this and think I sound like a narcissist either way. So I don't really care.
I'm a self-hating narcissist.
I hate myself too. But so I wanted everyone who spent their hard-earned money to come to our Seeking Derangements show featuring podcast about List and Chapo Trap House presents, because I felt like they deserved it. I was the amount of people that lined up that were like personal fans, that like everyone at that show had so many nice things to say to me.
Yeah. I
feel like my attention was being pulled in so many different directions that I told people either in the middle of the show, like in the breaks between when I was DJing, or after the show, that I would have a drink with them, and like the night just took me away. That was such a great night, one of the greatest nights of my life. I also lost every single medication I was on at once that night.
Was it lost in the stolen? Oh no,
I got my bag stolen from that show.
Oh god, no, that sucks.
I refilled the medicine the day before.
Well, I mean, it seems like you've recuperated.
Oh yeah, after coming down from Klonopin withdrawals for about a month, my doctor agreed to start refilling my Klonopin prescription under the promise that I get drug tested beforehand, and I've passed every drug test.
You've mentioned that you said that you don't listen to podcasts.
No, I try to avoid it,
which is understandable. Many people.
I think it's cheating. I think it's not fair for other podcasts.
Well, I just wanted to say that I have been like a deep listener to, I would say, underground comedy podcasts and stuff. Thousands of hours of different shows, and you get it. It's just SD brings back the sort of irreverent, natural humor and interplay, and I think everybody, all the main hosts, and this new edition Hessa, congratulations, y'all. The success, you deserve more, and it's not undeserved. And as much as you wanted to thank the people who came to your show, I have to thank you immensely for coming on this, because I feel like a runt. Like, I put a lot of work into this show, but still, I know that I'm not commanding any clout at all. So the fact that you're here at all,
it's not about, honestly, it doesn't even. Thank you so much for saying all that. I mean, it really touched my heart. I'll say this, Seeking Derangements changed my life for the better in a way that I hope it never goes back to the old way. I still feel unhappy sometimes, deeply unhappy, in fact, but Seeking Derangements is one of the last purposes I feel to be alive, or one of the last things that makes me happy, or even just being a guest on a podcast. This is so fun. It's gonna make me cry. Also, I before you press play, the only thing about podcasting that has really been great is through the pandemic and lately is like, I'm gonna be pretty honest, I don't have that many friends left in Denver. The person I'm dating works all the time, so I don't even see him that much lately. And I'm alone. Like, I think people misunderstand me, that they hear me online and they see my really happy-go-lucky presence, and like I do have fun and I really try to have fun and live happy, but you know, it's just fucking struggle. Like I live through some really intense fucking grief and depression. I feel like it would be I don't know why I feel like candidly talking about depression or whatever. I think people just naturally assume because I can be really funny and loud and have this energy that people almost expect me to be happy, or put this kind of like expectation of me being a quote unquote happy person, and like
an outgoing.
I don't. You can edit this part out if it
I think that this is. I love this kinds of conversation, and our our listeners are already used to it. And of course, I've mentioned my lifelong battle with suicidal depression and social anxiety. That through my growing up, trying to form a sense of humor and a personality, like podcasts at the time, so I could hear stories and like social interactions from other people, were huge in helping me grow and helping me work on that and giving me confidence to do other things with my life. And then as of most recently, just having a lot of more outgoing experiences and getting into my own fights and having a bigger, perspective. Like I'm still super young, mid-20s, gaining lots more perspective with more and more experiences outside as I'm, trying to like grow my horizons and stuff. And it's just, I'm thinking every little experience is helping inform how I react to life, even if those experiences are directly negative and it's like a challenge that I have to work through.
I feel you on that. I get you. It's just hard. It's fucking, I don't know why I feel, I've been really, it's been an amazing day. I'm actually on my third recording today. So this has been
I'm so thankful.
Oh no, I love it. I fucking love, and it's like, I almost like the challenge. After this, I'm going roller skate. It is adult. No, fuck. Wait, it's Tuesday. Fuck.
After this, I'm going to see Jeff Rosenstock in Boston. Thank you, Rygod.
Oh my God, that's how I felt loved through the internet first. Was when fans sent me a gift just based on hearing me. Podcasting and Seeking Derangements has saved my life several times, but in general, awesome. it's like a anti-suicide medicine. Okay, so let's hit me with this song.
The banger.
The album is Harvey Milk.
It's perfect that we're talking about this right now after we just got off of this emotional roller coaster, because this song feels like rising in a meteoric from the ashes out of depression and into, new confidence and new power by this really underrated 90s, I'd say, noise rock and post-metal band called Harvey Milk.
What's the name of the album? Is this just their debut album, Harvey Milk?
The album is titled My Love is Higher Than Your Assessment of What My Love Could Be.
Incredible. Saucy. And what's the year?
That's 96.
Okay, this is a perfect year. This is a perfect setup.
You are not gonna guess where this song goes. You won't be able to guess it.
Drop that needle, DJ.
Could have washed Pilate's hands clean. Her lips were like an anvil dropped from a cliff. The fall had almost killed him, and then that anvil hit.
Oh, this is so awesome. Kind of sounds like Daniel Johnson's voice.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Kind of like Pavement.
We have this really vulnerable, almost childlike crooning going on over what I would call this like slowcore. If I had heard this without knowing the band, I'd be like, yeah, this probably sounds like some slacker sad indie or whatever. So we had that little explosion of sound, and then
Your father's love was like a mountain.
Is it like a sample that from another song?
So yes, this is Gustav Holst's Jupiter, Bringer of Jollity from The Planets. I'm not sure specifically which sample. You can go on whosampled.com and find it, but I think because the song is Creative Commons, maybe they just fucking put it in their record. And now the vocalist is singing to the melody of this classic piece from Gustav Holst's The Planets.
This is so crazy.
But my son, you'll be a soldier before 5 more years. Then your love will be the lantern that guides your ship through night. Don't forget, the sea loves the soldier.
And I think it's gorgeous. Almost humorous and juvenile. Speaking of which, here's a child singer. I don't know who this is. It could be a woman, but I think it's a young boy, like a choir boy, which is super fitting. When I'm listening to this in my headphones, I get so into it. It's so dumb. So at this point, we're like, okay, they put a symphony in the middle of their slowcore song. What the hell else could they do? And so right here, they cap it off with the last third of the song being...
I love this.
Jacques is smiling, everybody. Jacques likes doom metal. Confirmed. Jacques likes doom metal. I didn't think we would get here.
I love doom metal. I don't go out of my way to listen to it. But do you like Thou?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, they're from Louisiana. Fucking, I've seen Thou a million times.
I'm one of my friends is in the band. Not like good friend, not good friends. It's someone that took over another bandmate amid something happened.
KC.
A younger person, like a they them. So I worked at Mid City Pizza in New Orleans, and so did they. And so did Christopher, the lead singer of Cattywampus, also on Community Records. You're familiar with both, right? It's a New Orleans-based indie rock and punk label.
Nice.
Based out of New Orleans.
Shouts out Sisters in Christ store, by the way.
Yes. It's very adjacent to that shit. This is basically working at Mid City Pizza at a certain time a few years ago. You could work with a lot of the interchangeable band movers and shakers in the New Orleans scene. It was a moment. Rest in peace, Rand Owens. Do you want to switch it up?
Yes, I see you linked something.
Pull up the song Mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, Smashing Pumpkins.
I love how like that guitar is just like almost
smooth,
haunting. I don't know if no, it just hits so fucking hard.
You absolutely are on the path to strong appreciation for Doom, because this kind of grunge and shoegaze is very adjacent. As I said before, I'm gladly surprised that we're talking about this kind of stuff with you.
Before all of that, I was a die-hard Weezer fan from such a young age, probably like 8, 9 years old, I would write Weezer in black Sharpie across my knuckles every day before school.
Let's go.
I would write Weezer across all of my possessions, across all of my school notebooks, across all of my textbooks. Before I graffitied like actual graffiti, I would just write Weezer
I think
in bathroom stalls.
You've probably had the most sex of any Weezer fan that you're such a big Weezer fan. Out of all those, you probably fucked the most.
I just want to also bring up that for whatever reason, even though Rivers Cuomo, the lead singer of Weezer, is a complete fucking asshole, douchebag.
All the Cuomos, get him out of there.
He really is one of the. I mean, I bet he's a worse asshole than Andrew.
Oh God.
He literally, fans would be like, "Oh my God, I love your music. I've always wanted to meet you." He'll look at them and be like, "Fuck off, you fat little whores." He's like brutally mean. It's like that time that John Mayer got caught in line. He looked at some woman's ass, and then the woman was like, "Hey, you're looking at my ass," and he was like, "Yeah, because it's fat."
Who said sugar gay?
It was either John Mayer or Jack Johnson, and I want to say it was John Mayer though. This is I was built on this music before. I have so much club and electronic music that shaped me, but I was such a diehard indie / going into all of these 90s alternative, and I was doing my homework. Yeah. And also, you know, you got to think about Louisiana bands. There's so many.
Absolutely.
Pause this shit, because we're going to switch it to, we're going to go to DOS again. We're going to listen to the song Strawberry. Both of these songs have the same effect, and it has a little shoegaze element to it. Hit that DOS again.
It's Microsoft. We're doing MS-DOS right now. Bright synths.
She's a graphic design artist by trade.
I can see it, definitely.
Top secret little info about her, and she's, you know, she's obviously, it shows in how amazing she puts this shit together. The visuals.
Yeah, check out the video DOS Strawberry, everybody. We are looking at a blurred image of guitar playing being segmentally cleared in like bright spots that are all being labeled.
You didn't think it was going to go this direction.
This is like Ride, but then they put the, it's almost like Viva Melancholia. Like they put the synths, this like pop synth with that fucking drum sample is like, you know, some trip hop shit.
It's breakthrough. It's some breakthrough fucking shit.
This would absolutely destroy on TikTok. I mean, this would destroy everywhere, but especially TikTok.
Okay, this is what made let's get into some band shit. So let's break down some music shit. My Bloody Valentine, Radio Department, and DOS. They are all using these drum machines and mixing in these fucking dream guitars elements with the shoegaze elements, and it's just like,
that's so baller.
Man, you feel
this is so baller.
That's one of my favorite things about My Bloody Valentine. Besides that amazing fucking driving guitars and that bleed your ears out, you have that drum machine that just like, it's the perfection / just simplicity of it just hits so hard. Okay.
Love it.
This is so good. We're going to listen to the song CCFX is the band, The One I Wait For. Now, this song will change your life. If you have not heard this song, have you heard this song?
No.
Oh my God, you're gonna.
I'm waiting for my life to be changed.
So this is that shoegaze element with these kind of like drum machines. This woman has a beautiful voice. I want to say she's from Glasgow. I want to believe it. A lot of my favorite musicians are from Glasgow. Bell and Sebastian, British Sea Power, Reindeer Section.
Choice was made for me. Now I don't know when I should leave. Never gets too late. You'll be the one to.
I listen to all these different bands, Abyss, Churches, and it is something about the voices.
Yes.
Because it's like their accent. I'm really attracted. You remember how I was talking earlier about the raves I used to throw with my friend Sheldon? Well, what I didn't tell you is that he's Scottish, and he grew up in Glasgow, Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland, something like that.
Glasgow.
And when I was maybe 19, 20, and he was around the same age, he got deported because he was working
Oh my God.
illegally, and he has been living in Europe since. And I've only seen him once in the last 6 years, maybe 7 years.
That's unfortunate.
And I'm meeting up with him on December 18th in New Orleans to play a show.
Awesome.
We're going DJ together. Doesn't this song just fucking...
It's joyful. You know what this reminds me of? George Clanton's Slide. Vaporwave legend George Clanton.
Love.
Yeah, I hear the same sort of dream pop and drum sample usage.
You know Dumb by George Clanton.
Yes.
You love it. You know the song. Let's hit a George Clanton B-side and shift over to listening to some more electronic music for the rest of the segment. Look up Flounder 707.
Got it. An Esprit track.
This part of the episode, I don't mean to toot my own horn, is about to become music history. Oh, okay. Let's break it down.
K-pop to hard bop to harsh noise wall to Jimmy Buffett. This is music history with Jacques fucking Gonsoulin. Let's go.
This features a really popular sample you hear in some of the most influential #1 90s electronic hits. Halcyon and On by Orbital. And It's Going to Be a Fine Night Tonight. They both feature a sample of Hilda von Bingen. I'm gonna bring up this girl.
Wait, she's a medieval, like, religious iconography figure. I studied this in fucking music history in college.
Yes.
She had visions, supposedly, which were probably like seizures that people thought was her basically being like a saint of some sort and communing with God.
She was basically
Hildegard of Bingen.
Imported. Yeah. So Hildegard of Bingen is responsible for the
Bing.com.
ethereal vocal track behind this. Something from fucking
1179.
Yeah, she died in 1179. So you need to understand her impact in music is fucking hitting us still today.
Slay Queen, yes.
So obviously it's a sample of something that she wrote called O Uchari. The most popular interpretation of the original Hilda.
Let's just call her Hilda.
Yeah, it's really hard to pronounce. I can't pronounce right. Okay.
Performed by Emma Kirkby, it says. Released in 1985.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna continue this sample history. We're gonna look up "It's a Fine Day" by Opus 3. So we're moving on to 1992, where the first appearance of Hilda von Bingen's O Uchari sample. You hear it in the background of this song. You just heard this song sampled by George Clanton.
Yeah. So this is what he sampled, but this song is using writing from her.
Yes.
So like this singer from Opus 3 is deliberately quoting the musical writings of Hildegard von Bingen.
Yes.
So it went from Hildegard to being quoted by this vocalist from Opus 3 to then being sampled by George Clanton.
Okay, so save this video, make another tab, and look up Halcyon On and On.
By Orbital?
Yeah, by Orbital. Okay. So
I'm on a roller coaster. Jacques has me with a gun in my head.
So
I'm taken hostage.
The original Hilda song inspired It's a Fine Day. Now, a few years later, Orbital comes out with this song, Halcyon and On, sampling the beginning of It's a Fine Day.
By Opus 3.
That vocal beginning.
Gotcha.
And making a song that is way more impactful. It's a Fine Day is a good song. This is a song that will last past the test of time.
Yes.
This song is played at the end of Mean Girls. It is played at the end of Mortal Kombat. It is played at the beginning of Hackers.
Oh yeah.
You know it's a good song.
When it's used for soundtracks that big, that much.
And Orbital is two brothers in the 90s recording in a closet underneath the stairs at their mother's house, sneaking out at night to play raves at the MC5, like the raves that would happen under the highway. So fucking crazy. Early 90s.
After this expansive, smooth, ambient intro, we have layered in our synth bass and these vocals, presumably from Opus 3.
Yes, and this it sounds familiar now, doesn't it?
Yeah, classic trance kick pattern.
It's just like one of the best songs of all time. Okay, let's go back to the damn medieval era. The way you described her was that she was a bit of a fluke that got chalked up to be a visionary.
Well, I think she has visionary writings. There's a lot of...
The mythos, well, I just want to say this really quick. The mythos about her, to me, checks out as truth as far as if you are in the era, the year 11, whatever she is in, this is so pre-culture, pre-society in so many ways. Like
history with Jacques.
Beginning of society. This is just such an early time in mankind.
History with Jacques.
That the fact that this woman was able to create these pieces is unfathomable without some kind of supernatural explanation. She would put her hand on a pregnant cow and she would be able to identify when it was going to be born and how it would look.
The original Slay Queen.
The original Slay Queen. Royalty from different European countries would like ship her around to use her psychic visionary. The Vatican, she was sent around all over.
Breaking off generously pieces of her wisdom and ability to aid those around the world, as well as dropping these bangers of folk vocal tunes and Advaitic songs. These songs that then have had such impact on not just worship, but all of future European. And now, as you point out, gets directly quoted in pop in the 90s. And then gets remixed by George Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like her voice is being heard like thousands of years later. And not only thousands of years later, but like people are still worshiping it in a way. This is a song of worship and it's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, when I hear trance music, when I hear electronic music, I'm worshiping it. It's so cool that these are early 90s electronic musicians that worked solely on analog instruments. Their setup was huge and they are brothers.
It's so soothing and adventurous and playful.
It's really mystical and healing.
Thank you so much for taking us. Shouts out to my old music history professor, Dr. Timothy Crane. You sly, smart, awesome, inspiring motherfucker. I never expected to, on my own show where we talk about drug use and wild stories and electronic and experimental rock music, that we would also be diving into the long-standing cultural impact of a Middle Ages, of religious, supposedly saint singer.
Oh, she was a saint. There's no question. She's an official,
no question about it.
Official canological.
Canonized.
Yeah, canonized. She's canonized. The canon.
That's going to be a new slang term. Is like if somebody wants to call someone legit, they're going to call someone canon. I'm coining it right now. That's going to be a slang term.
We have a limited time. I'm going to change it up completely. We're going to listen to SpongeBob Square Wave, Fly Swatter.
Which is a hysterical name.
Name. Off Me Nut Records is a London-based, I believe, somewhere in the UK-based electronic collective that specializes in donk hardcore, jungle, happy hardcore fusion.
I can't wait to send this to D. They will get such a kick out of this. They love this kind of fun shit.
This is one of the best songs of all time. It samples that Pretty Green Eyes or something.
Yeah.
Wait till the break beat happens.
Yeah. Oh, I can only imagine. This cover art is hysterical too. It's everybody on the compilation with their faces and like cute, colorful graffiti names. And the label name Off Me Nut is hysterical.
Yeah.
I'm off me nut. I'm fucked. Here we go.
The breakbeat part is the most heavenly breakbeat sample of any song
Christ.
of all time. Ready?
They're pumping that BPM. Oh my god.
Yes.
gabber.
I am the gabber.
This is so baller. Oh my god, I love this.
Wait, ready for the transition that you didn't think was going to happen into a fully different
Let's go.
song?
I love it. Here we go. Oh my god. With the air horn too. Big bumps in the arena. Get your gal on the dance floor. Oh my fucking god. This is a head nodder too.
This guy's great.
This is insane.
But we gotta hit all the important. Now that's before that crazy happy hardcore second half of the song starts. I feel like that is like a very romantic breakbeat song.
Yeah.
Let's hit romantic hardcore Charlie XCX Forever, but remixed by Himera. Are you familiar with Himera?
I will be right now.
So Himera is like the future of trance music, period.
Okay. Period.
They're
Calling it out.
only 17, 18 years old, and they're making
What is it with young producers going so hard? Shouts out to 1 trillion miles per hour. Shouts out to, of course, we all know about Igloo Ghost. Crazy shit.
XXYYXX was only 17 when he put that album out.
I hear some hyper pop with the distorted vocal. Gabbery kicks, nice synth stabs over the bass.
This shit is so good. This is my kind of kick. We're good. This is you get the hang of it.
Yeah. This is killer.
Now this is like from a Thunderdome compilation, which if you're unfamiliar, Thunderdome was a pivotal hardcore, happy hardcore jungle music festival in the 90s. It started in the early 90s.
Yeah.
To me, this is the ultimate gabber song ever invented. My favorite one. The build-up. I mean, that bass synth.
Ooh. And that main melody, chordal synth over top, is still plenty nasty.
Very nasty.
How did you find this track in particular? I can't even say the name. This is DROKZ and TAFKAT, Drox and Tafkat. And the name, I don't know what language it even is.
I was looking through old Thunderdome music compilations.
Yeah.
And I think the festivals go on today.
Oh, sick. Killer gabber stuff.
Okay, I lied. One more hardcore electronic song to bring up to y'all.
Pile it on, baby. It's like cheese at Skyline Chili. Pile it on, baby.
So this is gonna be my last hardcore lesson for you folks. We're gonna listen to a song by Killborn, one of the ultimate hardcore queer producers out there. Probably one of the only ones I can think of, honestly. This shit goes so hard. It's like, this is music that you are gonna fight for your life to, and you might die in the fight. So if you play the song Honey by Killborn, you're gonna get just a good kick.
That cover art is killer too. It's like this punky cartoon character, Scrappy, fighting an alien.
They're an amazing visual artist, and they're an incredible tattoo artist.
Yeah, and very gritty design vibe to it. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
This shit just, it's like apocalyptic chant.
Almost like terrorcore. God damn. This is noise, essentially. Hard gabber is like rhythmic noise music. We're both doing like that head bob where you just sort of stick your neck out like a turkey.
That dance.
I'm doing the hawk.
I can't even
to
dance.
This HAKK.
That dance style is difficult.
Yeah, so chaotic.
We're gonna hit one last final hardcore song. This is more of lollycore breakbeat.
Oh, yeesh.
If you're unfamiliar with what lollycore is, I don't.
Oh
really
god, I think I can imagine. It's not. You take the edgy kids online.
No, it's well, I feel like it's like an edgecore name.
Anime kids who produce music and they're funny.
A lot of the album art says kill pedophiles, so I think it's like an ironic self-hate, like a hating.
Yeah.
Anyway, it has nothing to do. It has nothing. Don't get. That is just what they've described this genre as. Okay, this has nothing to do with inappropriate. Anyway, this is Harmful Logic that puts out a lot of really cool electronic shit on SoundCloud, and the song is Go Go Go. This easily sounds like something from the 90s. Classic hardcore sound.
That is 100% VR chat vibes. That is like Zoomers and millennials getting crazy online. I like how they're layering the vocals.
Harmful Logic is an excellent producer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's killer. Okay. Super hype.
Pause it. We're good. Play your song on. We got limited time.
You want to talk about hype, repetitive vocal samples and, rhythmic, like generally faster paced electronic music? I'm going to take you over to Footwork, baby.
I love Footwork.
This song has become a big meme on TikTok because it's funny. DJ Clint, give me head, baby.
Give me head. Give me head.
Give me head.
Give me head. Give me head.
Oh yeah.
But it's so sexy, the samples he uses.
Oh, I love all fucking juke and footwork.
Yeah.
All that tech.
Shouts out.
Tech label shit.
Tech DJs.
Rest in peace, DJ Rashad.
Rashad, rest in peace, Rashad. Anyways, yeah, killer. I've been bopping to this. You know what? Another hip hop song, real quick. Another hip hop song.
Throw it down. Throw it down.
There's a New York grime scene, like taking after the rhythmic quirks of UK grime. It's been gumming up for a good few years now, and this track has also been blowing up online. And goddamn, do I love the sample. I'm gonna do the sturdy dance. I'm gonna get sturdy to this shit.
Send me all the fucking matic. Don't get too close, nigga. I'm a blasted. One in the head, send him to the attic. Shorty a jig, and she know I'm having. I get the head that you call it cabin. I get the money.
Oh, this is awesome.
It's kind of like a cloud rap sample.
I fuck with some cloud rap. Not Blady. I'm not Drain Gang.
I'm getting cringe to this. I only just found out about them. This is like the only song I know about them. Zuvxli. Zuvli. That's what I'm gonna call them.
You talk about that cloud rap kind of scene. This is that ethereal rap scene. This is my friend, my double cousin.
Lil Arho?
Yeah, wait, you have to bleep out his name though.
Okay, just Lil Arho.
This is one of my besties. This shit is it slaps. This was at the height of OnlyFans coming out and people really starting to make a lot of money.
Already kind of giving me Slime to Garbage Main vibes. Shout out Slime. Funny motherfucker. This whole project is OnlyFans themed. The songs are Killin' Time, End My Life, Salma Hayek, Coming Soon, Get Paid, Notice You, OnlyFans Brain, Subscribe, and Uncensored. And the project's called Buy My OnlyFans.
So he had the whole album on OnlyFans with erotic visualizers, and it got removed.
Oh,
and he got taken, and it was on Pornhub.
Oh, sick. The Porn Music Project.
Isn't this sick though?
Yeah, this is pretty decent.
That was one of my best friends. Little Art Ho also does incredible techno.
Awesome.
This is a long extinct Austin punk electronica band.
Chiptune. This is a chip rock band. Skate or Live instead of Skate or Die by Best Friends.
Isn't that like
this is killer?
A little gem of a song.
It feels like folk punk that fucked Anamanaguchi.
It's one album to ever come out. Every single track on the album is sick as shit. And
awesome.
You've heard enough. We gotta fit in. Okay.
Now we are finalizing with Speech Fuzz. I think we can break up now.
Okay, so Belle Saucier is one of my good Louisiana friends. They are an incredible music tour de force. They are the frontliner between this indie rock, quaint girl band.
Girl band.
Cute. They're just all really cool Lafayette girls.
Just fun indie.
They made a whole visual album. Yeah, from the album Midnight, and every song is a banger.
Bangers. I'd love to use this to reflect on how we've had such a fun time. That's like perfect for our vibe.
Again, I would love to come back on. This was so fun.
Oh yeah.
I know that you said that we don't have enough time but just one more, please. We don't have to listen to the whole thing, but
I can't say no. I can't say no to Jacques Gonsoulin.
And I really think it's funny.
Do it.
And it's really funny. It's the ending theme song to the cult movie Street Trash. It's a brutal, gross gore slasher trauma-esque kind of movie.
Ending credits croon.
Yeah, that's what we need. It starts off with as a hysterical dialogue.
Kiss my ring. Hey, do the right thing. Shut your face, you little scumbag. Listen good. I'll tell you one thing, kid. You're gonna be sleeping with the fish, you little fuck. I'm starting to ooze. You little creep. Touch this fucking shit.
Oh my God. My way. And we have been doing things our way on Fluid Show.
Just kill it.
Tonight, thank you so fucking much. Once again, Jacques Gonsoulin of fucking motherfucking Seeking Derangements, one of the hottest underground comedy and storytelling podcasts.
Listen to my Mixcloud.
Yeah, I'm totally linking everything DJ Sensitive Jock, all the social media, all of the Mixcloud mixes.
Call me if you need to get in contact with me. Just message someone from this podcast, and they'll get back to you.
I guess I'm your booking agent now. If someone's like, "Can I get Jock?" I'll just text you and be like, "Hey, can this person get your shit?" I'm not gonna leak your number. I'm not gonna be like a shitty pal fan.
Well, I do have a kind of like a event coordinator, but I no longer have a booking agent as of recently. So
hey, drop the dead weight.
Okay, let's end it. Bye.
All right, hey, this is how you end it with Wisconsin Cousin by Convoy Cowboy, new TikTok star. Here we go.
Ooh.
I got a first cousin that lives in Wisconsin. I got a second cousin that lives in Wisconsin. I got a third cousin that lives in Wisconsin. Wisconsin cousin. Wisconsin cousin. Wisconsin cousin. Wisconsin cousin.
Thank you, Convoy Cowboy. Good night. Love everybody.
Fluid.
Anything less than $100 million cash for my talent, then that's just unacceptable. Niggas sick, I can't crash a tiger, hitting dragon. Honey, I shot the kid running down the keyboard, touching each note till I'm famished. Feel like I'm inside of Morocco, shake me, then I vanish. Feel like I'm inside of Ice Cube, picture me inside of man. She gon' send me cause I'm good for her. I don't want no bugger wolf. I deal with hot shit kind. Read your mind, the jig is up. Get your polarized, shot through a beam to send you up. Talking to myself like, damn. You got some more? Going hard to me ain't optional. It's just all I know. They keep telling me I'm fine, so I stop, drop, and roll. Roll me in the rug, throw me off a boat. Bitch, don't pull and tug, go for what you know. Niggas think they fucking with me, that shit preposterous. You better off in the jungle, riding on no rhinoceros. If I clap, it's gonna sound like ram's horns. She sucked my sack, then I bust on her dashboard. Yeah, that's even harder.
Caleb, Cameron, and Patrick are three of the nicest guys I've ever met in my fucking life. They are just down to earth, real dudes. They are so fucking funny. I love each individual equally, but Patrick is my favorite.
Patrick's the cutest.